Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Good morning. My name is Lieutenant Craig Cummings, CRAIG, Cummings, CUMMINGS, Texas Department of Public Safety spokesperson. With me to my left is Captain David Verostegui, and then to my right is Trooper Todd Gregorick. As members of the media know, earlier this morning, one of our troopers was seriously injured in a traffic crash. So this is a sad day for DPS, but we are hopeful for a very positive outcome. First, I want to say thank you to all of the investigators, the first responders, prosecutors, and all of the medical staff who are working so hard in there on not only this criminal investigation, but helping to save this trooper's life. At this point, I've got a few details that I'll share. Early this morning, around 2:30 a.m., a trooper who was assigned to our KD office was working a crash reduction task force on State Highway 249 near the Upland Willow Ave in Harris County, and was struck by an alleged intoxicated motorist while conducting a traffic stop on State Highway 249. Traffic stop was for a traffic violation. A passerby flagged down one of the troopers who was working in the area and then told them that the trooper appeared to be injured, and that's what started our response. The intoxicated driver in this case struck the side of the marked patrol vehicle first, then struck the stopped motorist vehicle, and then struck the trooper. The suspect fled from the scene after striking the trooper and then continued his flight on foot and was apprehended by the Harris County Sheriff's Office deputies a short distance from the scene. The driver who struck the trooper has been placed into custody, and an investigation remains ongoing. We are expecting several felony criminal charges to be filed. This is a joint investigation by the Texas Highway Patrol, the Highway Patrol State Crash Team, the Harris County District Attorney's Office, and the Harris County Sheriff's Office. We're asking for the community to keep the trooper and all the doctors and nurses and all the medical staff in their thoughts as the trooper receives the life-saving treatment behind me here. And with that, I'll open it up for some questions.
Just to clarify, so you said this alleged drunk driver hit the two vehicles first and then the trooper?
That's right.
So then where was the trooper situated in kind of the air? Like, was he in front, like, by the driver's side of the stopped vehicle, or?
Right, yes. The trooper was there visiting with the driver on the driver's side when the collision happened. We've watched the video of it. It happens just in a split second. And you can see the trooper being impacted after the patrol car struck and then after the violator's vehicle was struck.
Could you describe the trooper's injuries?
He is critical but stable right now.
Like, is it just was he taken into surgery? Was it anything of like that magnitude?
Yeah, that we would refer to the doctors. I know right now that we are visiting with the medical staff. They are working very hard to make sure that they're doing everything they can to help the trooper. I don't want to get into specifics of his injuries and stuff just yet. That's for him and his family to have information about first. But we're very happy that he is here and all the care that he's receiving.
So he is expected to survive?
We are hopeful that he will survive. He's critical but stable at this point.
How long did he be within the car?
I don't have that information right now. Again, this just happened at 2:30 this morning, so there's a lot of information that we don't have, but we did want to come out and then give you as much as we could so that the public understands what happened last night.
Was there any injuries to the person that he had pulled over prior to him, the accident?
No serious injuries to anybody else other than the trooper.
How fast do you think that he was driving?
We've got our state crash team that's here. These are very talented individuals, especially with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, our state crash team, District Attorney's Office. There's a lot of equipment that they're going to be using to determine what the speed of the vehicle is. So I don't want to get too out and far in front of the investigation. But they're doing a lot of work behind the scenes to come up with that information.
And the suspect is a male?
Yes.
Okay, and then second question, how far away was he apprehended? How far did he go, and where was he found?
It's difficult to tell just looking at the, based off the directions, but I would say maybe a mile or two. Wasn't extremely far from the crash scene.
So what was the timeline between crash happened to apprehension?
I don't have that exact timeline, but I know that there was an immediate flight from the scene, and then our law enforcement immediately began pursuing him.
Do we know how old the suspect is, or if he had any sort of criminal history prior to this?
I don't have that information just yet. I know that the investigators are working on all of that. We expect the individual to be charged later on this morning, and certainly refer to the District Attorney's Office on the charges that they plan on filing. But right now, we know, working with them, that we're expecting several criminal felony charges to be filed.
So, Lieutenant, you said someone flagged down another trooper. Did you give information that the trooper was injured, or can you repeat that one more time?
Right, yeah. So a passerby flagged down a trooper who was in the area and told them that they believed the trooper was injured. And that's what prompted the response. Troop went over there, saw the injuries, and immediately began life-saving measures and then trying to get all the resources needed.
Was the trooper taken by ambulance or by squad car?
I believe he was taken by ambulance, but I don't have confirmation on that just yet. Well, that's all I've got right now. Thank you all very much for being out here, and we'll continue to update on Facebook and Twitter.
Real quick, can you just say and spell your first and last name again?
Oh, sure. Lieutenant Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Cummings, C-U-M-M-I-N-G-S.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
¿Habla español o no? ¿Habla español o no?
Not every day you get to see the I'll look for it now.